Hi, I'm Elisa Miller out from Singlebrook Technology, and I'm here with Susan Hunt-Stevens from Practically Green. We're at the Sustainable Brands Conference in San Diego. And first I'm just going to let Susan introduce herself and tell us a little bit about what Practically Green does.
Sure. Well, Practically Green is a technology company, but fundamentally we motivate and inspire people to embrace healthier and sustainable lifestyles. And we do that by using social media and gamification for employee and consumer engagement programs. And so we work with companies that range from 7th Generation to NBC Universal to encourage people to create sustainability goals and plans from over 500 actions. Some are custom to the company, some are really high priority for certain brands. And then you connect with people in your social networks. So in the case of employees, it would be your colleagues in order to compare, share, compete, collaborate, and be able to cheer each other on or decide you're going to whack everybody else and zoom to the top. And it's that gamification that really does drive the engagement and, frankly, the behavior change.
Okay, fantastic. Great. So in our Technology for Change campaign, we talk a lot about how you can use different technologies, whether they're web, mobile, social, gaming, to drive positive social and environmental changes. Can you talk a little more specifically about how your project does that?
Sure. Well, I think it's pretty inspiring that half the people in our company really came out of interactive technology and come from that space, not sustainability. Mm-hmm. And what we were thinking is, how do we use the most innovative things going on in technology, social media, social networks, mobile, and gamification to drive change? Now, we didn't say, let's use gamification to drive change. We had to create a scale because there is no scale for people to understand where they are in a healthy and sustainable journey. Mm-hmm. So we had to create levels, 1 through 10, and we're from Boston, so 9 is wicked green, you know, and things like that. And so it's a process of leveling up. We had to build a point system that reflected and took the complexity out of life cycle assessment, because people can't get their heads around 10,000 pounds of carbon. They don't know what it means. But 200 points for green power, 10 for bringing bags to your grocery store, 200 is more impactful. It's going to move you farther in the scale. Then we needed to create recognition elements, because frankly, in real life, you don't always get recognition for what you're doing that's healthy and green, because you may be staving off something that would have happened if you didn't change your lifestyle. Or yes, you're saving water, and that's going to help the overall water levels in the aquifer, but are you going to see it and feel that? So by bringing digital recognition to it, you get a pat on the back for doing the right thing, even if in real life you aren't necessarily seeing it. And then finally, the social aspect of it is really important because it brings visibility to what people are doing. And, you know, I don't know what's in your walls. If you had an energy audit, I'd never know, you know? And so by seeing that, oh, this person just got an energy audit, you can get 6 high fives from your colleagues, you're earning the points, and it just makes this whole process of sustainable living, we think, easier, faster, and way more fun.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. No, that's fantastic. And finally, what advice do you have for other aspiring, social or environmental change, either intrapreneurs or entrepreneurs? What are some things that they can do, some tips for how they can use game technologies in their own organizations?
So I think, I'll start with game technologies, and I think what we really have to understand is there's a huge difference between a game and using game elements to influence real life behavior. And I think what's going on in gamification, and that's that using those game techniques to inspire people to engage and keep them going and cheer on others is something we should all be thinking about, because it's the process of turning things that were sort of flat and static and not fun into being more fun and more engaging. But I think the bigger thing is, I think the challenges related to sustainability, whether that's water scarcity or carbon emissions or things like that, are enormous. And if you are a really, really talented technologist, we need you. We need you putting your brains towards these things, not how to click more ads. And, if you can bring what the brilliant minds from marketing agencies and ad agencies and interactive technology companies into something that really matters, like sustainable choices, sustainable products, design, and living, I think we can address these challenges and start to really make headway.
Yeah, I agree. That's fantastic. So finally, where can we go to learn more about the project you're working on?
Definitely. If you're a company and you're wanting Practically Green to be for your employees, you can go to practicallygreen.com/business, and that talks about our private label product. If you're a person who just wants to make changes in your life and you want to do this with your friends, there is a free light version of the site at practicallygreen.com.
Okay, fantastic.
Great.
Thank you so much for speaking with us. Bye.